Hello, my name is James Olsen with Reality Sales Training. Welcome to Olsen On Sales. Today we're going to talk about listening to win or listening to sell. Most of us in the sales business need to work on being better listeners. I work with hundreds of salespeople. I struggle with it myself. Most of us talk more than we should. So the number one thing that we need to do is relax. Part of relaxation is being prepared. So some people are nervous, so they talk too much. Some people aren't prepared, so they start BSing, which gives salespeople a bad name. And so what we need to do is prepare so that we can relax. What I always tell salespeople, if you know exactly what you're going to say, then you don't need to be in a hurry to talk. You can let the customer talk. And again, the person controlling the sales call is the one asking the questions. Interruptions kill rapport. If you want somebody to like you or to feel that you're charming or have some rapport with you or trust you, we cannot interrupt them. And we do it all the time as salespeople. A lot of times salespeople will say to me, well, I know what they're going to say. I say, even better. Even better. If you feel like interrupting a client, take your pen and write down what you're going to say and let them continue. Here's another big problem. A lot of sellers don't give a customer enough time at the end of their sentence to restart. So I'm going to give you an example. So the customer might say, well, I can't buy it. And the salespeople start talking, well, you need to buy it because the market. And what the customer was going to say is, I can't buy it, but gosh darn it, I'm going to have to. Now, this is a little bit of an exaggeration, but it happens all the time. So when a customer tells you you're too high, or the customer is in the middle of an objection and you want to overcome that objection, let them finish their objection. Write down what you want to say. We're not having an argument with our siblings. I'm not trying to win an argument with the customer in any case. If they don't feel listened to, there's no way we're going to change their mind anyway. So if you say to me, hey, James, you're too high, and I say, no, I'm not, because blah, 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 blah. You don't feel listened to. You feel like we're in an argument. If you say, James, you're too high, and I say, John, I understand. A lot of my customers thought I was too high, but let me explain the value behind. And then you have a chance of changing a person's mind. Another thing is on interruptions from the client or the customer. If customers interrupt us, if they're so gosh darn excited they want to interrupt us, let them interrupt us. So I used to say, when customers talk, be quiet. Now I say, when they make a noise, be quiet. If you hear them making a noise, stop. And guess what else? If we do that, it's very disarming. It's charming and disarming, right? Arms up, disarmed. Now our customers are more likely to listen to our proposals. So we need to relax. Another real key to great listening is the follow-up question. Most sellers, while the customer is talking, are thinking about what they're going to say. What I want us to do is, while the customer is talking, I want us to think of an interesting follow-up question. That way we'll keep the conversation going on about what the customer wants to talk about. Another huge listening mistake is what I call hijacking or one-upping the customer. The customer says, oh, my son scored a goal this weekend in soccer. You go, oh, that's great. My kid plays soccer too, and he's on the all-star traveling team, and blah, 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 blah. We do it naturally. We need to stop doing it as salespeople. I hear it a lot. I do it myself. We need to work on that. Our story is not cooler than the customers. Are we going to converse with customers and tell them what's going on in our life? Yes. So in closing, the percentages are them talking, our customers talking 70% of the time, and us talking 30% of the time. My name is James Olsen with Reality Sales Training. This has been Listening to Win, Listening to Sell. This is Olsen On Sales. I appreciate you coming by, and until next time, let's go get an order.